Hi, welcome to my vlog. This is part 2 of my vlog of Delhi Banaras road trip. In part 1, my mom and I traveled from Gurgaon to Lucknow. We stopped there overnight, and this is part 2 where we will travel to Banaras with a slight diversion. So keep watching. Good morning, it's day 2 today and we're starting from Lucknow towards Ayodhya today at about 6:45. We got late, we should have left at 6 o'clock today, but things happen and it's 6:45 now, and we were in so much of a hurry that I forgot my water bottle on top, so mom's just gone to get it. Plan is that we drive to Ayodhya today, and then if possible we would like to go to Sarnath, visit the Ashoka pillar, and from there we head to Varanasi. We still haven't booked anything at Varanasi. It's a weekend, so properties that we liked, we're not able to get that, and the issue is that I would have liked a nice location very close to the ghats, but I don't know what we're going to end up doing, because we also have a car which has become a liability actually. In order to get from Lucknow to Ayodhya, there were two possible routes that the map was showing me. The first one was through NH27, and it was actually a shorter route. It was about 135 kilometers, and I believe because it was early morning, we left early in the morning, so cutting across Lucknow city was there wasn't too much traffic for that. So probably that's why it was recommending that route. The other route would be through Purvanchal Expressway and then NH330, which is a longer route. It's about 155 kilometers. But depending on what time you're leaving Lucknow, I believe the map would show you the route accordingly. We are on the way between Lucknow and Ayodhya. It's about 8:30 right now, and we just stopped for chai, biscuit, plus washroom break. Actually, washroom break because of the chai. Getting some vitamin D. So since it was early morning and the shops had not yet opened, so the map was kind of recommending me to cut across the city. Again, I mean, looking at these roads, I'm sure if the shops had opened, then it would take me ages to cross this particular area. Then the alternate would be to bypass this and take a longer route, but I would have, of course, done that. So we've reached Ram Mandir. We've just parked at Zone 2 parking right now. Car is somewhere there, and I think we're going to take an e-rickshaw from here. Let's see. They say it's about a kilometer from here. So the e-rickshaw dropped us to a point after which he said it's a no vehicle zone, although there were some vehicles, as you can see. But it's okay, it was just like maybe like a 5-minute walk. So Ayodhya was quite quick actually. The darshan was just in like 20 minutes. So I think it was quite well managed. Just that you need to remove your shoes like maybe like half kilometer before the actual place. So apart from that, I think it's was managed well. It's quite crowded, as you can see. But it took us end to end maybe like 1 hour since we parked. Yeah. So basically you cannot take anything except cash and wallet or something inside. But there's a nice locker. It's quite convenient to keep stuff in the locker, so you can keep your phone, everything in the locker. But I guess I spoke too soon. Getting out of that zone 2 parking at Ayodhya was not easy. It was a really narrow road with two-way traffic, and to add to that, the road was dug up in quite a few places. It was like totally jammed because the traffic couldn't move at all. The drivers were at loggerheads basically, and I think we just stood in that queue for maybe like half an hour to 40 minutes, and finally a policeman came and he kind of guided the traffic through, but it was really frustrating. So now we are finally on our way to Sarnath. So this is NH 330 and now we are on NH 731. The road conditions throughout have been really good. It's just that there are quite a few stretches with divider-less road. Overall, we should take about 4.5 hours. We finally reached Sarnath after about 5 hours of drive. So when we were just parking a car, a guy approached us saying that he was a guide and he would show us the temples and whatever is there to see at Sarnath. And he was charging 150 bucks. It wasn't much, so we took the guide. And now we are at the Thai temple. So in this temple complex, it's a pretty complex, well maintained. Here you can see the standing Buddha statue. Here you will also find the Ashoka pillar replica. So after visiting the Thai temple, the guide took us to this, it was like an emporium, and he said we'll get Banarsi saris at a really discounted rate, really authentic saris. We were not really interested in shopping, but the guide insisted. So we went there, and after about 10 minutes, we realized that it was just a commission thing. And we basically wasted our 10 minutes. So of course, we did not buy anything. And once we got out, the guide said that his fees was only for the temple, and for the stupa we have to see it on our own. The stupa and the Ashoka pillar is what I had come to Sarnath for, and so we just paid in the 150 rupees, got rid of him. So next time you come to Sarnath, do not fall for this guide scam. It's only for the commission basically. Frankly, before coming to Sarnath, I had no idea about the Buddhist connection to this place. I used to only associate Sarnath with the Ashoka pillar. But it seems that Sarnath is one of the 8 most important pilgrimage sites for Buddhists. This is the Dhamik Stupa, and it is considered that this is where Lord Buddha gave his first teaching. The famous emblem, the Ashoka pillar, was here once. Now it's in the museum, but you can just see some remains on which the 4 lions once stood. So this is the remnant of a huge temple which probably represents the spot where Lord Buddha used to sit in meditation. So this is the total toll that I paid to go from Lucknow to Ayodhya to Sarnath to Banaras. So total amount is 530 rupees.